The Bright Spot, sponsored by Connecticut Lighting Centers.
We want to take this time now to reflect upon some of the positive stories we showed you this week. Here's Channel 3's Nicole Nalepa with a week in review of The Bright Spot.
For the 6th year, Lifeway Church in Newington held their big Halloween event. Only this year, their trunk or treat was trunkless and perhaps backed by even more love and support than ever before. The final tallies show 1,200 people benefited from this community event in some way. 280 cars drove up, some even waiting 30 to 40 minutes on the Berlin Turnpike. There were over 1,000 hot dogs given out, 1,000 waters and bags of popcorn handed out, and the candy, over 800 kids were in for a real bag of treats. Each year, the Connecticut Food Bank delivers free turkeys to those in need. And while this may be an even more difficult year for the nonprofit and those they give back to, this group still managed to deliver, literally. They were outside the New London Senior Center at 10 this morning handing out free turkeys. This year was a drive-through distribution. 90 minutes later, they headed over to the Rose City Senior Center in Norwich to do the same. Their plan is to donate more than 1,500 meals in New London County this holiday. Kai Brailsford of Moosup may only be in 5th grade, but he is wise beyond his years.
A lot of kids will find ways to express, what they're going through or how they're feeling, and he chose to help others instead of just think about himself. So it's definitely very positive.
This 10-year-old ended up turning his family's incredible grief into an incredible mission to help make a difference in the lives of others who are going through a tough diagnosis like his grandmother went through. Kai started to paint, and these paintings would be sold to raise money for colon cancer research in his grandmother's honor.
It's kind of fun and kind of relaxing.
So we are outside having a reverse parade, and our veterans were invited to drive by. We gave them a little gift at the end and celebrated them.
Veterans lined up in their cars on Church Street and drove slowly by the school, where students and staff were seen lined up all around the school with flags in hand.
To be able to drive and have every kid wave at you, it feels great.
Some carried photos of loved ones who served. Others held signs of thanks, while sounds of gratitude filled the air.
We appreciate them doing it for us. This was an honor, them lining up around the block here and serving us, telling us that they loved us.
I love that they thank me, but I also want to thank them for supporting us.
With today's Bright Spot, I'm Nicole Nalepa.